Good morning from Castelmonte. A decent night's sleep last night. I was looking somewhere to pitch my tent and the warden offered me a pilgrim's room. So the pilgrim's card came out and I got a discount. So an added bonus having a bed for the night, especially after yesterday's long stage. Today, however, is not a long stage, thank goodness. So B6, Castelmonte to Rifugio, Casoni, Solarie, 22 kilometers, 1100 meters elevation, mainly in two parts of the trail. A steep climb of about 280 meters after 3 kilometers and the remainder at the end to reach the Rifugio. So I'm going to leave here about 7 o'clock. It's 6:30 now, so let's get on the trail. Leaving Castelmonte now. Would you believe it? Bang on 7 o'clock. Gonna go down this road and then pick up trail 747. Here we are. Via Alpina yellow. Trail 747. Looks nice and shaded, which is a bonus, as the temperature today is going to be 26 degrees C, which is pretty warm for me, to be honest with you. And with no cloud in the sky, it gets very hot. Anyway, we go along here for a bit, then we make a descent, and then we got an ascent of about 250 meters. 2 kilometers in, here's the trail 747. We now got a 300 meter ascent. Starts pretty steeply. That doesn't look it, but that's about a 30% gradient. So at least I got some canopy from the sun. Otherwise for me, it'd be pretty brutal. Back in the forest, on an easy forest trail for the next, I don't know, 9 kilometers, which is good for me. I can't stand the heat. Many of you that have read my posts on previous hikes will know that the heat is my nemesis. I don't really care about the distance or the gradient or how much weight I'm carrying, but once that sun comes out, it sucks the soul out of me. So I'm very, very pleased to be in some shade, especially as it's going to be baking hot later on today. 5 kilometers in, come down that path, the church of St. Nicholas. Nice area here. If it was late at night, you could camp on there, sleep on there. No problems at all. Our path goes this way. That's the trail looking back, 6 kilometers in, up in these high pastures. Look at those views. There's a house there, there's a cabin. If you ever needed to get away from it all and live there and look at those views, what a place. 9 kilometers in, you've got this beautiful church. Church of San Giovanni Battista. Look at those views. Absolutely breathtaking. You could probably stay here. There's also a table down there. I'm going to take a rest and get a drink. Okay, at the halfway point in the town of Barch, come off the trail and there's a water fountain. Not for the use of construction or cleaning, but anyway, I'm going to refill and get back on trail. This stage has been quite deceiving. It looks relatively flat on the map and on here, but it goes over quite a few summits, and so there's a lot of short, sharp ascents and descents, but generally not too bad. 747 is the trail number, and in about a kilometre I've got the steep climb up to the Rifugio. But yeah, not a bad trail. There's also a road that goes from Castelmonte up to the Rifugio. Many people cycle it, so if the weather's bad or the trail's impassable or you're feeling bad, you can take the road, but there's no way I'm doing that. Trail goes along here and then goes up about 300 and something meters. To Monte Hume, 912 meters. So let's get into it. It's a pretty steep path at the start, maybe 20%, up to 20%. Let's see what it's like near the top. Just before the summit, there's this cool building. Great views back into Italy. I just had a look at it. There's no water, but I mean, you can sleep down there. There's plenty of cover. And there's a table here. Yeah, nice rest spot, nice camping spot. Okay, here's the summit. 912 meters. Nice little stones that have been painted. 747. And you'll also see here ammunition shells that have been found from the First World War in these mountains. Just over 17 kilometers in. Via Alpina life is like this. Hike up to a mountain, hike back down, and hike back up to the next one. So the summit there was 912. Just dropped down the other side of the mountain to be somewhere around 575. And then got to get back up to the Rifugio for the end point for today, which is at 9:53, I think. So 5 kilometers left, and then hopefully smash that out in just over an hour, although I'm not walking fast today, and then get something to eat. 18 kilometers in, and a water source. Our trail goes up there. 21 kilometers in the small hamlet of Clubazero. Nice mountains. There's a water source here, and our trail goes up here for the last kilometer, 150 meters elevation. So would you believe it, in the last village, Osteria, Colorado, beautiful restaurant. I've got the set menu for 30 euro and a beer, and this is the view. So I'm going to have this before I get back up to the Rifugio, 1 kilometer from the end. Is the end stage for B6, Rifugio Casoni Solarie. 23 kilometers today, 1100 meters up. It was hot, too hot for me, but anyway, another stage done. I'm gonna get a beer and then have a look at the map for B7 tomorrow.